The first feature, people elect their representatives and major decisions are taken by the elected representatives. So, first point we can summarize like this: the major decisions are taken by elected representatives. And second feature of democracy, that is free and fair electoral competition. What is free and fair electoral competition? Here you have the best example for the country, China. In every 5 years, China conducting elections, and through the elections, they will form the parliament, and the parliament of the China, it is known as National People Congress. And this National People's Congress, some of the members they are elected from army, and some of the members or rest of or majority members are from the Communist Party of China. That means those person who want to stand in election, they should be belonging to Communist Party. If it is only his member of the Communist Party, he can contest election. No other party or no other party member cannot stand in elections. Only the member of Communist Party, those person has the right to contest elections in China. So, to revise our second point, that is free and fair electoral competition. In China, we cannot say there's a free and fair election. This means only one party, that is only one single party, that's a Communist Party, has the only right to contest election. We can easily say that in our India, we know that different parties are existing in our country and different parties are contesting elections. There is no restrictions or. So, second feature of democratic form of government, that's a free and fair electoral competition. In a democracy, the second feature, democracy, free and fair electoral competition. And those currently has the power, there's a chance of losing of their power. That means those party, whatever or whichever parties are ruling the country, they have the chance of losing the power. That means during the time of election, they don't get enough vote, they lose their power. The current elections was happened in Kerala. We know that Communist Party was ruled or Communist Party was formed the government of Kerala in the last 5 years. Again they got clear majority, again they formed government. Usually what happened? Usually those party have power, the next year there's a chance of losing their power. Then third feature of democratic form of government, one person, one vote. In a democratic form of government, each person has the right to vote. That means those who completed the age of 18 years has the right to vote. That universal adult franchise. And each person has each vote or one vote, and the one vote must have one value. And here the one of the case, we know that in the case of Saudi Arabia, before years ago to 2015, I think 2015, the women in Saudi Arabia, they do not have the right to vote. And another case in Fiji, in the country of Fiji, in that country, indigenous Fijians vote has more value than Indian Fijian, and both community was there, Indian Fijian and indigenous Fijian. Indigenous Fijian means those people, they were born and they were living in that country. Indian Fijian means they may be migrated people, and indigenous Fijians would have more value than Indian Fijian. So the third feature of democracy, that is one person have one vote and each vote must have one value. Here we have to conclude the major features of democracy. And here first point, I am repeating the first point, rulers elected by the people, they were taken major decision of the government. That means we the people has the right to vote and we elected our representatives, and these representatives taken major decision of the country. And second one, the democratic elections offer a choice, a fair chance of opportunity to all the people. That means those party who has currently power, there's a chance of they may be lose their power. And the third point, these choice and opportunity is available to all the people. There is a no discrimination at all. These are the major features of democratic form of government. The next topic, why democracy? Why is it is required? We know that different form of government. We know that military form of government are there, monopoly form of government. That means one single ruler, royal family rule the entire country, and different forms of government are existing in our country. And why is democracy? If every government has its own merits and demerits on, and the democratic government also it has some merits and demerits. And some of the people are argued that democratic form of government is a best form of government, and some others they argued that it's not good. And here we are going to deal with what are the arguments against democracy or what are the demerits of democracy. And here you have in your textbook different points are there. And the first points, in a democratic form of government, leaders always changing. That means every 5 years there is a chance for losing the powers of the party, or the leaders may be changing, and this leads to instability of the government. That's, I think, you clear to you. And for one of the best example, and up to 1 5 year period, one party ruling the country, and after 5 years completion again elections and election conducting, and there is a chance of losing the existing or ruling party, and another party came into rule the government. So there's always changing the leaders. It may lead to instability of the government. അതായത് ഒരു 5 വർഷം ഒരു പാർട്ടി ഭരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് 5 വർഷം ആ പാർട്ടി ഭരിക്കണമെന്നില്ല, വേറൊരു പാർട്ടി ആവും, അവരുടെ പവർ ലോസ് ചെയ്യും. സോ ഇറ്റ്സ് ലീഡ്സ് ടു ഇൻസ്റ്റെബിലിറ്റി ഓഫ് ദ ലീഡേഴ്സ് or instability of the government. And the second point, democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is always competition among the political parties. Different political parties are contesting elections to win power. In India, we know that different types of national parties, state parties are there. Each parties are contesting elections and they try to capture power. And the third point, so many people are included are in democratic form of government. That means major decisions are taken by major number of people, and number of heads are coming together and they make good decisions, but these decisions make some delays. അതായത് പ്രധാന തീരുമാനങ്ങളൊക്കെ എടുക്കുന്നത് ഒരുപാട് ആളുകൾ ചേർന്നിട്ടേക്കും ഡെമോക്രസിയിൽ. അതായത് ലീഡേഴ്സ് ഒരുപാട് ആളുകൾ കൂടി ചേർന്നിട്ടേക്കും തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ എടുക്കുക. ഇങ്ങനെ തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ എടുത്തു വരുമ്പം ഡിസിഷൻസ് ഇറ്റ് മേ ബി ഡിലേ, അതായത് തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ കുറച്ച് താമസം ആയിട്ടേ എത്തുന്നുള്ളൂ. ആൻഡ് ദ തേർഡ് പോയിന്റ്, ഇലക്റ്റഡ് ലീഡേഴ്സ് ദേ ഡു നോട്ട് നോ ദ എക്സാക്ട് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ പീപ്പിൾ. ദേ മേ ബി വർക്ക് or they may move on their own interest. Then sometimes they are not consider the people. And the last point, the common people, the ordinary people, they do not know what is exactly happen. These are the demerits or arguments against democratic form of government.